Hello everyone, my name is Antoine, I work for Avant la Nuit. I'm really happy today to introduce to you Luca and Stefano, the two Italian directors of the project The Last Queen. Luca, for a little word, Luca is from, he did Cinéfabrique, he studies in Lyon, and Stefano studies cinema and documentary in Paris. I'll let them present the project and get back to you right after.
So hello everybody, I'm Luca, Stefano. So I guess you all know Venice and its lagoon. Now let's try to forget the romantic image we have of it, and let's try to picture instead a small, not particularly beautiful village in the middle of the lagoon, a place that's invaded by the fog during the winter, by mosquitoes during the summer, very far from the glamorous side of Venice that we have in mind. This is a place where Lorena lives. She's 55 years old and she's a woman who is just here to help. She owns an anonymous bar with her sister, but her submissive personality relegated her to mopping the floor, to taking care of everything her sister doesn't want to do. And at home, it's kind of the same. Her husband neglects her. She has to drive her son everywhere. Nobody says thank you ever. But if we asked her if she's happy, she will answer without hesitating yes, because she has a good family, a good job. She has everything she's supposed to want. So what more could she want from life? There is one thing she would like right now. It's for her itching problem to go away, because she's been scratching her neck lately like crazy, and nobody knows what it is. It's not scabies, it's not an allergy, no doctor has been able to help, and it's a nightmare.
So Lorena is really desperate because she can't find a solution to her itching problem, but then she decides to try something new. At the village fair where she volunteers, a couple of magicians are invited. So Lorena, as a joke, decides to ask them for a consultation, and they give her a very surprising diagnosis. Lorena is the reincarnation of Marie Antoinette, the last queen of France. So that's why her neck itches. So of course Lorena thinks she's been the victim of a joke, and she starts to think that she will never be able to find a solution to this problem. But then one day she meets a countess, a very old countess, who is really moved to meet the reincarnation of Marie Antoinette. And she addresses Lorena with such respect and admiration as anyone has ever done before. Of course, Lorena enjoys being treated like a queen. So for the first time, she feels good. She feels seen, she feels admired, and eventually her itches starts to disappear. So this is the starting point of the journey of our character. And this is a journey that will lead Lorena to, for the first time, to see herself differently. And because after all, if she really was the reincarnation of Marie Antoinette, of a queen, why should she spend her life being treated as everyone's slave? So little by little, Lorena will start to feel that her job, her family, her everyday life hold her back. So at some point, she will find herself behind a choice, staying in the security of a life which has no surprises for her, or instead risking to dream of a different life.
So for us, this story is a way to question an environment we grew up in, an environment that really encourages people to fit in, to take refuge in pre-established roles without really questioning them. And we wonder, what if these certainties, what if these beliefs were violently shaken by an absurd, crazy dream, so strong that it can really make us question our whole life, our whole position in our lives. Our movie is a journey into this dream. It's the story of someone who becomes brave enough to fight for a little happiness.
The Last Queen represents the very essence of the common universe of Luca and Stefano. It's an absurd and a touching tragicomedy with a strong vision of a cinéma d'auteur. This project already caught the attention of the institution because both of the MIBAC and the CNC support the project for the writing part. And beside the AlpiFilmLab, Luca and Stefano did several workshops, such as Talent Unlimited in Cannes. We are now in the third version of the treatment, and we plan to go on the screenplay for the beginning of next year. We plan also to apply to the fund, to the co-development fund next March for the film. It is our first feature film for Avant la Nuit. So to add more strengths for the project, we want to collaborate with another producer. We collaborated before with Mr. Serge Laloux, as a producer from France who did Fuoco Amare or Giuseppe, for example, animation movie more recently. And he accepted to join us, and I think his experience and his network would be a good support and powerful support for the film. And I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll let Francesco.
Okay.
Sorry.
Leave something to me at least, otherwise. And so I call on stage the AlpiFilmLab development partner on this project from Tecla Films in Torino, Gianluca De Angelis.
Hello everyone, my name is Gianluca De Angelis. I run a production company here in Torino, active in national and international co-productions, mainly in documentaries. But in the past years we moved towards fiction, mainly with shorts, and now we are ready to go on with full-length feature films. I was really lucky to meet this project and to collaborate with this team during the lab, and I was immediately fascinated by the quality of the script and by its potential. And I was also impressed by the contrast between the absurdity of the story and the realism of the setting. So my role here is to go on collaborating with this team and with the French producer in order to find the right partner in Italy that this project deserves. So we are here looking for partners, fundings, and distributors who want to jump in this beautiful project. Thank you very much.